video. Welcome to my video. To my video. Welcome to my video. To my video. Welcome to my video. To my video. Now that you say you come back to my video, I have the energy to over here to the show. So now you see me rising to the top, but as I grind, people's over here tonight, you want to know why? Because I'm doing things for my own pleasure. People doing things in different weathers. Talking about the weather is hot and cold. I'm doing most of mine all the way indoors because my video just is going on. People's over here, oh yes, I could be in a zone. Zoning it out, yes, they're doing freestyle. Freestyle over here, all the way from the wild over here. The people's over there. I'm talking about my video because I care. I'm talking about your people that will go and hold it up. You come and show me love, and I say it was up. Said, welcome to my video. To my video. Welcome to my video. To my video.
Y'all make sure y'all go check out one of my Buy Me a Coffee members, the J Jordan. Shouts out to Big Bro. Out here doing it big out here in these YouTube streets, doing this TING. Y'all already know it's your boy TWP. Welcome back, Spider Pig. It's another day in paradise, Super Saturday. I mean, we already done did enough intro, so let's get straight to the videos. Y'all know Unrelenting Gaming took it kind of easy this week with it being Valentine's Day, Super Bowl Sunday, and all types of ish. But he still has some stuff for us. We even got a nice video from the big homie Techstar also. So y'all know we're going to check him out this week too. You know, Techstar be on that Dragon Ball talk too. So if y'all know who Techstar is, y'all going to get to know him. But we're going to finish some more of this 1 hour SSJ as our prelude, because you know that shit be funny. So let's get back to it.
I'm Ash Ketchum from Pallet Town. That's the set I claim. And we're ready to battle. I'm Son Goku, Saiyan City's gym leader, and I accept your challenge. Go, Heatcaster! Heatcaster! Huh?
Heatcaster, the beat-playing Pokemon. The beats it generates are so hot that fire Pokemon uncontrollably twerk in its presence. No cap.
Bruh! Gym leader Goku about to take your HP. Bitch, Nurse Joy said she trying to take my pee-pee. Wait up. Hit you in your mouth, now you sleep. ZZ. If Pikachu act up, he gon' be deceased. Kill that Pikachu. Kill Pikachu? What kind of gym leader threatens to kill a Pikachu? Look at Pikachu. He's crushed. His lips trembling. Look at his lip.
Just one.
Look at his lip. His lip. Crying like a girl isn't gonna win you a gym badge, ashy boy. Oh, ashy booty ass boy. All ash in the booty having little no lotion using on your booty, dried, cracked, booty skin having ass. Shut the hell up, Gary! No problem. He's right, Pikachu. We gotta be strong. Use gangster mentality. What's he doing? Grabbing his nuts. It makes his rap super effective. What? Ash Ketchum, your girl I catch him. Chi suck my red candies, level 97. I'm from Pallet Town, no telling who I'm gonna choose. Gotta catch 'em all, I'ma catch a body too. Pika, 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 pika on your bitch. Pika, 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 pika ain't no snitch. Pika, 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 pika. Pika, 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 pika. Pika, 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 pika. Pika, 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 pika. Now give me my gym badge, that rat mother. Hey, Goku, relax. Pikachu may have thunder-shocked your anus, but it ain't over yet. Did you say thunder-shocked my anus? Let's just spit that Arcanine heat. Ash ain't getting no badge from a G. No, might hit Misty from the back with some key. Pikachu finna die cause he can't take the heat. Kill him. Here's some lotion cause you're f***ing ashy. Ashy boy, I got a lot of hoes. Misty said I got a lot of oak. She lied to me, said she never choked. That was before she met Gary O. Honey Pokemon, legendary. You're a joke, Jim Carrey. Jim Badge, you need a Jim Carrey. That's the only way you beat Jim Carrey. Kill him. No, Pikachu! Take that, you ashy bastard! Well, it looks like I'm wearing off on you, Goku. You know, it's kind of catchy. It sure is. You know, Gary, I didn't like you at first, but you're alright. Thank you, you're alright. I'll show them. Go, Piccolo! Piccolo. Use special bars cannon! What? Piccolo. Piccolo! What did he do to you? You're hideous! Who's laughing now? You monster! How could you? Well, would you look at that? He's actually Ash now. No, Gary! Why would you say?
Then
I asked her, do you want it all at once?
Oh shit! Let's get to the real meat and potatoes of the video. Thank y'all for enjoying the intro. Let's go.
It's finally happening, fellas.
Hell yeah!
Hold on. I know y'all see these drafts for Dragon Ball Super Chapter 102. If you're not following Todd Blankenship and DBS Hype, what are you doing, man? You're not even trying. Links pinned down below. If I'm reading this right, fellas, the name of the chapter is literally Goku versus Gohan. Damn it, put another touchdown on the board for me, man. I know it was obvious as hell, but I still called that. By the way, did you guys watch the Super Bowl? Crazy game. Last month's chapter ended with Goku and Vegeta feeling Beast Gohan's ki all the way over on Beerus'.
Oh, in case y'all forgot, I am from Kansas City. Shouts out to the Chiefs. You know, RIP to the person that got killed, and for the 22 people injured, you know, prayers and blessings to you. You know what I'm saying? Have fun the next time y'all out, though.
Planet, and chapter 102 isn't taking any breaks because it begins with Goku continuing on his curiosity about Gohan. If you're excited to finally see who's stronger between Ultra Instinct Goku and Beast Gohan, guys, consider leaving a like and subscribing so we can flip this number all the way around. But anyways, let's hop right into the Dragon Ball Super Chapter 102 spoilers. Man, so listen, like I said, we ain't wasting any time this month. Goku said, nah, no side quest. Yo, like, what the fuck was that power just now, Toriyama? So we're back here frame 1. Goku has to give it to Gohan, though. He's impressed, telling Gohan that was some awesome ki he let off earlier. This is when Goku would, of course, invite Gohan back to Beerus' planet with him so they can see just how strong he is with that new ki. Gohan actually agrees, so this is now officially happening, but first, he's got to go change. So real quick, man, I gotta know down below in the comments who you guys are betting on before we even get to Beerus' planet. Shoot, I actually wonder who Whis is betting on. Honestly, that'll tell us everything we need to know. While Gohan goes to change and get ready, Goku talks to Goten and Trunks for once, it feels like, asking them what they've been up to, and even invites them along to Planet Beerus as well. So now we just about got a whole party over there. On top of Beerus and Whis, we got Goku, Vegeta, and Broly shacking up there. Chile and Lemmo are pretty much attached to Broly by the hip. Now we're adding Gohan, Goten, and Trunks too. You sure you don't just want to go grab Piccolo right now too, man? Like, dang. When Gohan gets back, he's in his usual gi now. Everyone piles into Carmine's car, which makes it a bit easier for Goku to teleport them all, and he instant transmissions everyone back to Planet Beerus, Carmine and company included, funnily enough. Man, it's so crazy where being affiliated with the Red Ribbon Army can get you. Like, it's either gonna get you killed or you're gonna be like seeing fights between gods and shit like that. It's insane, actually. Carmine and 15 are shook, rightfully so, as they arrive on Planet Beerus, and Vegeta is surprised to see Trunks as well. I actually can't remember how long it's been since these guys have been home. Y'all gotta remind me down below in the comments. Well, now that Goku has Gohan right where he wants him, he's trying to get that match in. I mean, that is the whole reason he went and grabbed him up so quickly, but I think everyone here outside of those who saw the end of Cell Max are probably curious. Gohan would oblige, and fortunately, Whis is able to convince Beerus that this may pique his interest as well, so he allows it. This is when Goku asks Gohan just what type of power he's been using. Some type of Super Saiyan 2 or Super Saiyan 3? But nah, see, that's old news, Dad. You see how you be burning that oil in Super Saiyan 3? The best Super Saiyan 3 move ain't even canon. Nah, this is beast, Gohan replies to him. So he is just steady stamping that and I guess sticking with the name Beast for now. I think by now we're probably all fine with that and adjust it to the name, but maybe we could still hold out some hope that there's another alternate name for this in the future that was maybe already known in universe. Bruh, or maybe Gohan is just him and nobody's ever done this before in the history of time. Who knows sometimes with this show, man. Wait, just Beast, Goku would say, because that definitely doesn't sound like Omni Super Saiyan Ultra 11D. So just what do you mean by Beast, he asked. Well, actually Piccolo named it, Gohan admits, and this is when he also says that Piccolo helped him become able to manage the form and transform at will also. Common Piccolo W, goes without saying. Now, this is what we've all been wanting and crying for since the Buu saga. Gohan says that he's been training, so he's ready to fight at any moment, just like Goku said he should be. He then tells Goku that Piccolo also has a crazy new form as well, and at the sound of that, you already know Goku wants to fight him next too. I'm honestly not surprised he didn't just go grab him right then. Amongst all of this, Vegeta had to check Trunks too to see if maybe he actually has been productive and getting stronger too, but Trunks and Goten are still just Trunks and Goten. Remember guys, be sure to turn those notifications on so you can be here right away when the chapter video drops. These spoilers came out of nowhere. I thought it was supposed to be tomorrow night, but I mean, hey, here we are. And I would assume when the rest of the chapter finally does drop, maybe we'll finally get some more clarity on Beast Gohan versus Ultra Instinct Goku. Me personally, Goku is like the third or fourth person I care about Gohan fighting, but lucky us, all of those fellas except for one happen to be here on this planet right now. Now, I doubt that they're gonna make Gohan run like the gauntlet with everybody, but Vegeta, Broly, and possibly even Beerus might have to catch some beast beats too. I mean, just so we can see what the temperature is of everything right now, man. Nothing too crazy. And there's still that super strong black guy out there too somewhere. I would imagine in the next few chapters, Gohan might be named the strongest Saiyan right now from Whis himself. I mean, look, it's one thing for him to awaken this new power against Cell Max, but presumably training with Orange Piccolo in the meantime as well, and being able to harness Beast at will was an obstacle we didn't really know how soon he'd overcome. Off screen in a few chapters is the answer, I guess, but I mean, this takes a lot of the guesswork out of the power scaling for people too. We pretty much already know Gohan is going to be close to, if not the strongest mortal here, so I'm particularly interested in where Piccolo probably stands as well in all this. And this is also a lot of free XP for Broly to take in as well, even if he doesn't necessarily fight one of them right now. He's getting a free front row seat to the strongest people in his universe training with each other, and that's kind of priceless. We saw in the superhero arc, if I remember correctly, that Piccolo, whether or not this be thanks to Shenron instilling within him this knowledge or not, is able to, I guess, flip the switch of orange on and off as well. So these two guys have definitely not been slacking. Not like Piccolo ever does anyway. But things are definitely heating up, and they're heating up fast. But let's not only focus on Gohan and the others. I really hope this is an opportunity for Goten and Trunks to gain a new passion for training and getting stronger as well, because they're getting exposed to some pretty exclusive training too. Man, I'd be up in that bitch with a spiral notebook and some mechanical pencils if I was them, but I mean, that's just me. I'm trying to get strong. Appreciate you guys so much for watching to the end, man. Be sure to subscribe and leave a like on the video, and let me know down below in the comments what you thought about the spoilers for this month in Dragon Ball Super Chapter 102. There's a lot to be desired in the coming months, but this literally gave us what we wanted, so hopefully things continue to pick up from here with the full chapter release and eventually chapter 103 as well. But anyways, have a great day, be safe and be blessed, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.
Oh, what's wrong, little boy? Do you need an adult?
No. I am an adult.
Jesus Christ, really?
Don't forget to become a member of Unrelent Gaming's Patreon for exclusive manga content and early access. Isn't that right, sir?
I already joined this Patreon today. Tons of great stuff on there, actually. Did you really have to blow up the CD?
Yes.
You what? The domino. You blew up the domino! And you're laughing. Do you realize the fucking price is here?
And you will go nuts unless you subscribe, like the video, and turn on notifications right now.
Or else what? You'll aggressively scream another man's name for several hours?
Kakarot! Kakarot!
Well, although I am rather very impressed to see that Lord Beerus is able to still remember all of our fighting routines along with showing signs of rapidly improving as we continue to train, I can't help but wonder on if whether or not Gohan truly has it within him to overcome the odds that are shown being stacked right in front of him and win. Because if Gohan doesn't find the strength and the courage to overcome this nightmare, then he will run the risk of having to lose everything that he's ever known and loved before he knows it.
As our story now continues back on Beerus' planet, with Beerus shown still having to continuously undergo his training, with Whis having to be shown keeping track, as even despite the fact of having weights being shown having to weigh Beerus down, despite Beerus being shown doing upside down push-ups, was when Beerus then went on to comment, "Oh, must keep pushing, must continue to evolve myself until I become the strongest among them all. Oh, you better not have lost count on me, Whis, because if you did, then you and I are going to have some serious problems. And so now, tell me why I still need to go and train with these around my arms, Whis." With Whis responding, "Well, I want you to go and consider these weights as a means of something that can be used as an extension that will push you to your absolute physical limits, sire, as the additional resistance that weighs you down doesn't only go as far as to challenge your body, but it also forges you to adapt and grow stronger at a much faster pace, which is also vital in going as far as to increase your stamina and durability in a battle as well, since you were shown lacking after letting yourself go a bit, Lord Beerus. And so I also just want you to remember that as a god of destruction, your physical prowess is just as important as your energy manipulation abilities too, my lord, for these weights add a necessary layer of difficulty by ensuring that your body remains as sharp as your mind, so as long as you are focused enough in balancing it, of course, Whis continues, and truthfully, without a hardened and resilient body, you aren't going to make it very far in a battle against the other gods of destruction without a strengthened body, my lord," with Beerus responding, "The other gods of destruction, I'll show them. I'll go and show all of them, since they all seem to have forgotten as to who I am and what it is that I'm capable of. These stupid weights are beginning to annoy me, Whis, but I can't stop now, not until I've reached the finish line." But then, it was only just when Whis was from there shown having to throw his staff towards Beerus, with Beerus shown having to leap out of the way, was when Whis then then went on to continue, "Very good, Lord Beerus. You're doing remarkably well, as the fluidity and reflexive nature of your movements suggests that your Ultra Instinct is becoming more and more integrated within you. Very good, for your movements also appear instinctual rather than forced," Whis continues, "which is exactly as to what I was aiming for, but now I want to see as to what your power is like at its absolute highest when compared to what you were shown having to show me before, Lord Beerus. So, I want you to go and while maintaining the nature of your Ultra Instinct, channel your strength and power up as much as you can," Whis says, "as I want you to release your inner nature within this very moment, as I also want you to raise your power up to its very highest and power through the limits that bind you while also attempting to calm your spirit," Whis continues. "Think of it as life and death, if you will, and so show me which of the two you will go and choose. Will you choose to continue to live in the shadow of your former glory," Whis questions, "or will you go and choose to unleash the monster that lies within you?" To which seconds later then, from out of nowhere within that moment, as Beerus was then shown having to power up and having to break through the weights that were shown binding him, was when Beerus then went on to respond, "No, Whis, I refuse to falter under such conditions, for I didn't claw my way to the top only to be undermined now," Beerus says. "My determination is unyielding, and my desire to annihilate any challenge that rises to oppose my title will become the driving force that pushes me beyond these limits. You want power? You want to see my full power? Well then I'll show you power," Beerus utters, with Whis having to then quickly intervene. "Oh, wait a minute, hold on now, and what exactly do we have here? Could it be? Yes, what phenomenal energy, so could it really actually be what I think this is? Because it seems to be from what I can see, as I could also start to see something beginning to form around his body." In which, as indeed this just so happened to have now been the case, because with Beerus now shown having to visibly change for a moment with symbols appearing around his chest, was when Beerus then went on to shout, "And I will show them all what true power is! And if life or death is what you ask for me to choose, then my answer will always remain the same," Beerus went on to raise his arms up by responding, "for I choose death. Destruction was what I was born to do, and if you want me to hit you with everything that I have, Whis, then so be it. And so if this is what you want, then I will carry on with your request and hit you with absolutely everything that I'm made of, whether it goes and wipes us both out in the process or not," Beerus went on to then create a giant sphere of destruction above him, "as my title of being the strongest destroyer among them all will forever stand the test of time once again. So you want power? Then I'll show you my full power firsthand, Whis. And since you wanted it, well, here you go, Whis." Beerus went on to then throw the sphere of destruction down at Whis. "Come and take it, since this was what you wanted from me," with Whis responding, "What an incredible display indeed, my lord. A truly impressive feat. But, well, it'll take far more power than the one that you are using if you hope to be any sort of match for me directly," Whis went on to dash on forward. "However, I will go and say that even with what I just saw, I can see that you have what it takes to evolve, but we will have to try and get you to maintain what it was that I just saw come from you," Whis went on to then dash right through Beerus' sphere of destruction by responding, "Since I saw you channel this very power that I've been hoping to see come from you from within the moment, but even now, nevertheless, it's evident now that your true potential is yet to be fully realized," Whis went on to strike Beerus, with Beerus shown quick enough and having to catch Whis' punch. "Despite the brief emergence of whatever that was that I just saw, which only goes to show me that although you are starting to get better and better with each passing moment, there is still much for us to do in order for you to fully be shown drawing that power out on the surface, Lord Beerus. And as I do wonder on how things would go for you if maybe we have decided to include yet another sparring partner for you to battle against, but what do you think about this, Lord Beerus? An interesting idea, wouldn't you say? But until then, let us go and continue with our battle and see if adding a third member in our plans would do you any good," Whis says. To which all the while, in the meantime, as this was shown happening, when then venturing on over back to Piccolo, Gohan, and Perfect Cell Max, was when Perfect Cell Max was shown having to aim his arm down at Gohan by then responding, "You could never understand on how badly I had waited for this very day to come, where I would go and walk watch you crumble for what you did to me, Gohan. But even now, don't think that for 1 second that I am not aware of what you're up to there on the other side, Piccolo. So I'll warn you now, if you attempt to stand in my way, Cell went on to address, then you will only be making matters worse for both yourself and Gohan if you do, Cell continues. And while you are nowhere near my level of power to begin with, I suggest that you go and stay right where you are and wait your turn, Namekian, as Piccolo went on to respond. Why, so that I could allow for you to go and have your way with Gohan? Not a chance. As you should remember, since my cells are a part of your genetic makeup, that I would rather die than watch. And if what that god of destruction had said was true and your weakness is the same as it was when you were incomplete, then that's exactly what we'll go and use against you in order to destroy you again, Cell. In which seconds later, with Orange Piccolo shown having to fire off his special beam cannon and having to land a direct shot at Perfect Cell Max, was when Piccolo then went on to continue. So now there, Gohan, listen. If what Lord Gardox had said was true, then his weakness is his cranium. And so we'll need to destroy his head in order for us to go and move on to the final stage of that destroyer's game. And so I need you to get back up right now and channel all of your remaining power that you have left within you and blast that monster away just like you were shown doing a few hours ago, and fast. But then, it was only from within the smoke upon Piccolo being shown firing off his special beam cannon was when Perfect Cell Max then went on to respond. As smart as you are, Piccolo, I am afraid that this won't work on me again, especially now because in order for either of you to go and pull off what it was that you were shown pulling off on me before, then you will need to generate a power that is far greater than my own in order to do it. And with the way that things are looking for you, well, you and I both know that this will not happen, for not only am I the stronger warrior among us all, but even if Gohan were to be given the chance and try to make a difference in this fight between us, then he'll do nothing but fail, just as he was always shown having to fail against me before, fool. To which, shockingly enough now, from within the smoke as Perfect Cell Max was shown having to blast a hole right through Piccolo's body, was when Gohan then went on to shout, Piccolo, no! What have you done, Cell? Hang on, Piccolo! Don't let him win like this! With Cell Max responding, honestly now, did he really think that he was truly going to make a difference here against me after seeing what it was that I was able to go and do to you? The stronger fighter among you both? How pathetic. I will never understand on why you creatures tend to do these kinds of things and run the risk of getting yourselves destroyed all in the name of protecting one another, but if all this means is that I will have to start by destroying Piccolo in order to have you all to myself, then that's exactly what I will go and do, Gohan. Piccolo never truly mattered to me anyways, Cell continues, and with each of your allies that I take down, your hope of survival diminishes, for once I rid this world of all those who still might try and aid you, there will be no one left who will stand in the way of saving you from me, Gohan. And since you went and brought it up to me earlier, Cell continues, perhaps Piccolo won't be the last. Perhaps since you are trying so hard to fight in order to see your daughter once again, maybe after I'm done sending Piccolo into the afterlife, will I go and then make you watch some more as I go and do the same to your daughter, Gohan. But then, it was only from the ground up with Gohan being shown erupting with absolute power and rage upon having to hear his daughter be mentioned, was when Gohan then went on to shout, No, you won't, Cell! That's enough! In which, from out of nowhere now, with Beast Gohan shown landing a thunderous shot to Cell's face and having to crack Cell's cranium by also being shown sending him flying up towards the sky, was when Gohan then went on to continue, I'll tear your head clean off your body before ever allowing for you to come anywhere near my daughter, Cell! I could never let that happen, and so understand that so as long as there is air that flows through my body, I will always be the first to stand in the way of your evil plans, Cell, as this is far from over, as Cell went on to then respond, How dare you!
Now, see, for those who don't realize, this is one of those hard-ass hits because they fucking changed camera angles 3 different times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I mean, if y'all don't remember from previous videos, go ahead, run a marathon, catch up, But yeah, 3 different camera angles. You know he knocked the shit out of Cell. Cell, get up. Cell, get up. Ricky! Hey, get your old school fucking boy.
No, enough of this, you miserable Saiyan! I will not have history repeat itself a third time like how it was before. As you were never supposed to come this far in your life to begin with, and so I'm done playing around. This is impossible,
Cell went on to then rub his broken face by responding.
How could you still muster such power when I had you beat, Saiyan? And to crack my cranium and damage me like this, it's inconceivable. As I never would have expected for you to find such strength after beating you down. But this just goes to further prove my point, and so now I know. You are a threat that must be eliminated no matter what,
Cell went on to then continue.
Because if I let you live, then you will only become a far greater problem than what you were before. Especially with whatever power that was that you just used to strike me with now.
But by no means was Gohan going to just allow for Cell Max to do what he was just about to do, because with Gohan now being shown charging up for this special beam cannon yet again was when Gohan then went on to respond.
Then I only have one shot left at destroying you, and if this is what it's going to take, then let's end this. For you might be stronger than me right now, but you will never be strong enough to break my spirit, Cell.
Yes, I knew that you can do it, Papa. Pain went on to then respond upon Gardox and Vodka being shown having to watch.
And I knew that you had the power inside of you to continue to fight, and so now show that monster as to what you're made of, and go and make him pay for hurting Uncle Piccolo, Papa.
With Gardox responding,
what? But that android had the Saiyan beat, so I don't understand on how that mortal was able to do what he just did.
But it's clear that by the looks of what is about to happen here, Gardox continues,
that it'll all come down to this, so that machine better not fail me and pack that Saiyan away for good this time. So it's as it was, Perfect Cell Max went on to then clench his fist by responding, and if this is what our battle is going to come down to, then so be it. For your ability to still channel such strength cannot be allowed to carry on. And so if this is how you want to play our little game, Gohan, then fine. For I will go and do unto you just as it was that you did to me, Cell continues. And I couldn't think of a better way to turn your lights off than by giving you a taste of your own medicine in return, Gohan. And so if this is what you wanted, then I will go and give you exactly what you want with my special beam cannon.
In which within that very moment as tension was beginning to flare, with Gohan now shown firing off the special beam cannon, was when Beast Gohan then went on to shout,
I will never let you win and have your way with the people that I love, Cell, no more! Yes, then let it be, Saiyan, for you had this coming for a very long time, Gohan! Now die alongside this entire planet, Cell shouts, Special Beam Cannon!
To which upon this very moment, just as Beast Gohan's special beam cannon was shown colliding against Perfect Cell's special beam cannon, was when Gohan then went on to utter,
No, I won't let you do this on behalf of that god of destruction, Cell. You were supposed to stay dead and never return. And so that's how it's gotta stay. And I won't give up until you are done once and for all. You hear me? Too strong. I'm losing ground here and fast. I have to keep trying, no matter what.
With Perfect Cell Max shouting,
What happened, Gohan? Don't tell me that you're finished when we are only just getting started. Well, so much for this ultimate power of yours, huh? Because I can already feel you slipping. And so struggle all you want, but you won't be able to win and you know it. Well, so much for that, eh? God of Destruction Gardox went on to then ask. Cause with the Saiyan's power dwindling at a very rapid pace, it's only going to be a matter of time before he is overtaken in this battle and destroyed. Actually, my Lord Angel Wako went on to then quickly chime in, and I wouldn't go and celebrate the Saiyan's defeat just yet, because if you happen to just look a little closer, there appears to be something about his power that is beginning to change. It's faint, but there appears to be something that is keeping him from losing out against Cell, but I wonder what. I can't let him go and do this to us like this. I won't let it happen. Even if it means that I'll need to die in order to make things right, then I'll do it, Beast Gohan utters. For my Pan, for Piccolo and my father, for my brother and my friends. Oh, give me the strength that I need to win. Oh, please. Hang on out there, Gohan. I'm coming to. But then, it was only just upon with Piccolo being shown opening his eyes and noticing a Senzu being in front of him was when Piccolo then went on to continue. What? Is that what I think it is? It's one of the Senzu beans from earlier. The one that Gohan had dropped before. That's it. That's our final hope. Hang on, Gohan. I won't let him go and destroy you, so just...
Now, what's Piccolo gonna do? Is he gonna stretch his arm and put that right in Gohan's mouth? Pause. I mean, you damn near incapacitated, so the best thing for you to do is put it right there since he's in a beam struggle. Like, here. Oh, Senzu, thank you. Click. Bluka. Hit him with the bluka. Yeah, the bluka. And sound effects. We'll get a soundboard one of these days, but I don't need it.
Just hang on, as it was only right then and there now during that moment where the Beyond Dragon Ball Super story of the resurrected fallen gods of destruction, the Universe 15/Universe 16 saga manga chapter number 8 special then comes to a close.
Actually, I'll go and take it from here, as I do want to go as far as to address something with all of our dear viewers at the moment. As before I go and give you the following information, if you aren't already a member of Unreal's Patreon community, then you are truly missing out on so much without you even knowing. As not only is the next episode already on the page, but if you want to support all of the content that you see and gain access to tons of exclusives along the way, then we do encourage for you all to become members of our Patreon community today, for we will link it all down in the description box below and pinned comment section. Now let's not kid ourselves here, because I know that you all saw the same thing that I just saw coming from Lord Beerus, and I couldn't be any more excited to see what comes next, as he only continues to further his training. However, of course, whatever comes next will be something that Gohan is going to have to give it his all in fighting for, because with his back against the wall and with nowhere to run, if Gohan doesn't find a way to go through the nightmare he faces, then he will lose everything in the process as a result of his failure. And so with that, you do not want to miss out on all of the action that we have coming your way. So before you leave, do make sure that you subscribe to Unreal Ent Gaming's channel for more, and also don't forget to become a member of Unreal's Patreon community either. So we hope that you all sit back and enjoy, because we're only just getting started, and it's all because of you. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Hello. Did you know that you can stay up to date with the latest Dragon Ball content by simply subscribing to Unreal Ent Gaming?
Also, don't forget to follow on these social media platforms, you sexy son of a bitch.
Roshi.
Silent Cell, me and the fans are having a moment. That's right. I know what you want. Extra long, thick Dragon Ball content. Quality reviews with flawless editing. Yeah, you like that, wouldn't you? You dirty bitch.
Roshi, the fuck?
God damn it, I need them to subscribe, Cell.
And we're demonetized.
Yeah, screw it. Let's cut to the video.
massively powerful, half-human, half-alien super warrior.
I mean, saying that about myself feels a little conceited, but...
What I'm saying is, you can dodge bullets, much less any attack I throw at you.
Well, yeah, honestly. Why do you ask?
No reason.
Gotta have that riz with them chicks. Shouts out to the charisma Gohan. Go easy.
You're watching Unrelent Gaming. This is Vegeta, the Prince of all Saiyans. Make sure you subscribe to Unrelent Gaming and push the like button for me. Or else you'll be Hakai. Not beerus. You know how this works. Make sure you enable all notifications on the channel and watch the entire video all the way through. And don't forget to follow Unrelent Gaming on both Instagram and Twitter. That's enough! On with the video.
So with the Dragon Ball Super manga chapter number 102 now officially confirming and setting the stage for the upcoming battle involving Ultra Instinct Goku versus Beast Gohan, we only now continue to follow the events of both 15 and Carmine originally having to show up and confronting Gohan, only to now have Goku return back onto Earth. As with Goku now curious about Gohan's power following the initial information given to him by Whis, the million-dollar question now moving forward is, will this inevitably end up setting the stage in finding out if Gohan is strong enough to compete and go against Black Frieza? And will this upcoming battle involving both Goku and Gohan finally now give us the answers as to which one of the two warriors is now officially stronger? Now, before we dive any further into this video, if you are new to the channel and of course have a love and passion for all things Dragon Ball related, including its manga, anime, video games, fan animations, fan mangas, and more, in which would also like to be kept up to date with everything in regards to the Dragon Ball Super manga, the Dragon Ball Super anime, Dragon Ball video games, and any and all additional content within the Dragon Ball universe, then I do encourage you guys to head on over and smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications by clicking on the bell icon to always be notified whenever a brand new video is posted onto the channel, as well as giving this video a big thumbs up by slapping that like button down below if you guys are simply excited to see what the future holds for the Dragon Ball franchise. And with all that being said, as courtesy of this month's VJump magazine along with DBS Hype and DBS Chronicles over on Twitter, the following Dragon Ball Super manga chapter number 102 leaks, images, spoilers, and information goes as follows. Now, as of course you guys can see here on your screen, it looks as though what Goku ends up doing the moment he comes back to Earth is not only does he end up bringing Gohan and Goten and Trunks onto Beerus' planet, but it seems as though what Goku ends up doing is he actually goes on ahead to volunteer Goten and Trunks to battle against Gohan instead. As with Gohan immediately jumping into Super Saiyan, it doesn't seem as though Gohan is going to have any concern against battling Goten or Trunks whatsoever, because as soon as we see here in the next shot ahead, both Saiyaman X1 and Saiyaman X2 really don't seem to stand a chance against Gohan, and it's not as though the boys ever really stood a chance against Gohan to begin with. But what I think is really cool here is to actually see the boys have a moment to themselves and getting a moment to be in the spotlight some more. But even then, it doesn't appear as though Gohan is going to be sweating these two whatsoever, because as of course you guys can see, the very moment the boys begin to then realize that they really don't stand a chance in going against Gohan in a 1v1 fight, what the boys end up trying to do instead is they try to double team Gohan, but that really doesn't end up working in their favor because it ultimately fails to begin with. And you can see that on both Goku and Vegeta's faces, because even then with Gohan scolding them as Trunks is blaming Goten, Goten is blaming Trunks, it's fairly evident that the two aren't going to do much in their base forms alone. So what they end up doing instead is they both end up attacking Gohan again after transforming into a Super Saiyan by attempting to blast him. And even despite with their movements being synchronized, as of course you guys can see, neither Super Saiyan Goten or Super Saiyan Trunks could do anything to catch Gohan to begin with, mind you, while everyone else is looking on. So this is a very bad situation for the boys because they really can't do anything to even lay a hand on Super Saiyan Gohan to begin with. So what they end up doing instead, and that's ultimately end up doing what they typically do when they know that they can't stand the chance against the opposition, except only this time the running gag of Goten and Trunks messing up the fusion is fairly evident, because as of course you guys can see, Goten and Trunks inevitably end up fusing back into Fat Gotenks, with everyone looking shocked except for Beerus and Vegeta, of course, with Gohan even being surprised by this, which is a little weird weird because we saw them kind of get the fusion right towards the end of both the movie and the manga adaptation, right? So for them to use this run-on gag, as of course you guys can see with Gohan being visibly disappointed by this, we really can't get an accurate gauge as to where Gotenks would stand against Ultimate Gohan, but it's not as though that would even be a fight to begin with, but it's still something that we've seen time and time again, to which, as of course you guys can see here, Gohan just doesn't even sweat Gotenks to begin with. He ends up kicking him in the face and knocking Gotenks away. So this really isn't something of any stature that's going to give the boys any sort of rep by battling against Gohan like this. So instead, with Goku and Gohan now taking center stage and having to bow to one another and acknowledging one another's power prior to Goku being shown jumping into Mastered Ultra Instinct, this had now become the very moment where you knew that things were about to get extremely serious, because Goku understood that Gohan was nobody to mess with, especially after this weird power-up now. So what Goku wants to end up doing instead is he wants to go all out max power from the beginning, which inevitably prompts for Gohan to do the exact same, because as of course you guys can see here, almost in a calm-like demeanor as Gohan was shown taking a deep breath and getting ready to unleash that beast form once again, was when Gohan then went as far as to open his eyes in unleashing this power for the first time, mind you, in front of Whis, Beerus, Broly, and Vegeta alongside his father, who had never seen this before, as to the shock of both Vegeta and Goku, to which, as of course you guys can see, this was now the first time that Beast Gohan had made his presence known, in shocking everybody that was presently there watching this, to which you can even see it upon Goku's face that he was nervous in having to battle this version of Gohan. But according to the early translations, Goku does acknowledge the fact that Gohan is freakishly strong now compared to before, and really wants for Gohan to go all out, to which Goku wants to see where his son currently stands, as the very moment to which they do, as of course with Vegeta being shown watching as he was nervously also shown smiling, it didn't seem as though neither Goku or Gohan were going to break a sweat in having to be nervous or showcase any kind of fear or hesitation for this battle, because as of course you guys can see, the moment the two began to vanish is when all hell began to break loose on Beerus' planet, with everyone having to watch very, very carefully, because with shockwaves and explosions occurring all around the planet, what Broly ends up doing is grabbing onto Lemmo before Lemmo was shown flying away, and yes, both Carmine and 15 are on Beerus' planet, to which Gotenks actually went as far as to stop the car from flying away. So it kind of was Goku's idea inadvertently to bring these two onto Beerus' planet to begin with, but nevertheless, the moment Gohan and Goku begin to engage, to which as of course you guys can see, neither of the two look scared, and neither of the two look nervous, neither of the two look as though they're overwhelmed by the other, but instead, you can kind of go as far as to make the argument that they're both confident, that they're very sure of their power against the other, and so with the overall exchange between them kind of looking as though they're evenly matched for the time being, that is exactly what is shown taking place, to which as they vanish with Beerus and Whis having to look on, both Goku and Gohan seem as though they're fighting to a stalemate, because nobody seems to be winning, but nobody really seems to be losing either, and so the only individual that is sitting on the ground that seems to be very angry by this is of course Beerus, because as of course you guys can see, Whis had to go as far as to put up a barrier to literally protect everyone from the shockwaves and the intensity that is taking place on Beerus' planet now, because the two seem to be going back and forth in such a way, to which as of course you guys can see here, that the entirety of Beerus' planet is shaking, the water is flying off of the planet, the trees are being ripped from the ground, and so the whole time while Goku and Gohan are engaging, they both seem to be smiling, and they both seem to be kind of having a good time to kind of find out as to where they both stand against the other after so many years, in which even towards the very end with Goku and Gohan now getting ready to amplify their power even more, the only person right now that seems to be very angry by this is none other than Beerus, because not only is the entirety of his planet being destroyed by this, but he's also very angry at seeing the fact that these two seem to be at such a level and at such odds against the other that it seems to be irking his spirit while he's watching this, and so it looks as though the manga chapter is also going to be ending off on kind of like a cliffhanger in finding out what Gohan and Goku are going to be doing coming up next in March, because Vegeta seems to be proud by watching this, Whis seems to be curious on finding out who's stronger, Broly seems to be mesmerized at seeing such a fight, and Beerus seems to be very angry at the fact that number one, these two seem to be at such a level to which it might be bothering him in the overall idea that they might be creeping up to his level to begin with. But what I would like to know from you guys down in the comment section below is, which side are you guys on? Are you guys for Team Gohan, or are you guys for Team Goku? And number two, who do you think is going to win this battle by the very end? Is Gohan going to end up beating Goku, or is Goku going to end up beating Gohan? Or do you think by some chance this is going to end off in somewhat of a stalemate by giving us a draw, because we will be getting additional information spoilers and a summary for this manga chapter to which you do not want to miss out on. So if you just so happen to be new to this channel and of course love Dragon Ball and anime, then I do encourage for you guys to head on over and smash that subscribe button, on top of giving this video a big fat thumbs up by smashing that like button down below, only because right now we are getting inarguably some of the most awesome stuff from Dragon Ball that we've gotten in quite some time. And so this excites me only because I want to see maybe if Vegeta is going to get involved, if Broly's going to get involved, if maybe Beerus is going to get involved, and if Gohan inevitably ends up beating Goku, if that's the direction that they want to go on ahead and take Gohan's character in, then does this essentially mean that we're going to be setting up for a future fight involving Black Frieza and Beast Gohan? So again, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, to which once more I want to thank you all so much for watching, everybody. Thank you all so much for your time. Don't forget to give this video a big fat thumbs up by smashing that like button down below. Tune back in for more, and with all that being said, thank you guys so much for joining me, and I'll be seeing each and every single one of you down in the comment section below and in the next video. Take it easy, everybody, and have a great day. Peace.
Hello. Did you know that you can stay up to date with the latest Dragon Ball content by simply subscribing to Unrelent Gaming?
Also, don't forget to follow on these social media platforms, you sexist son of a...
We already saw that part. We got one more video, so y'all know. Roll up. Almost back charged up, so you know, I'll be back in a second.
You're watching Unrelent Gaming. This is Vegeta, the Prince of all Saiyans. Make sure you subscribe to Unrelent Gaming and push the like button for me. Or else you'll be Hakai. No, Beerus. You know how this works. Make sure you enable all notifications on the channel and watch the entire video all the way through. And don't forget to follow Unrelent Gaming on both Instagram and Twitter. That's enough! On with the video.
So with Dragon Ball Super manga chapter number 102 now officially setting the stage in giving us the dream fight involving Beast Gohan and Ultra Instinct Goku, moving forward we now officially have additional information and updates as to what is to be expected involving the battle between Gohan and Goku. As with the entire community now hyped in seeing what the outcome of this battle is going to be, the million-dollar question now moving forward is, are we bound to see a definitive winner between Gohan and Goku by the end, or are we going to be getting somewhat of a draw to their battle in not giving us an official confirmation on which one of the two is going to be officially stronger? Now, before we dive any further into this video, if you are new to the channel and of course have a love and passion for all things Dragon Ball related, including its manga, anime, video games, fan animations, fan mangas, and more, in which would also like to be kept up to date with everything in regards to the Dragon Ball Super manga, the Dragon Ball Super anime, Dragon Ball video games, and any and all additional content within the Dragon Ball universe, then I do encourage you guys to head on over and smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications by clicking on the bell icon to always be notified whenever a brand new video is posted onto the channel, as well as giving this video a big thumbs up by slapping that like button down below if you guys are simply excited to see what the future holds for the Dragon Ball franchise. And with all that being said, as courtesy of this month's V-Jump magazine along with DBS Hype and DBS Chronicles over on Twitter, the following Dragon Ball Super manga chapter number 102 leaks, images, spoilers, and information goes as follows. Now, as of course you guys can see here on your screen, courtesy of DBS Chronicles over on Twitter, the translations for the summary chapter goes as follows. The chapter starts with Goku finally arriving on Earth, only to get Gohan, Goten, and Trunks back onto Beerus' planet, as Carmine and Soldier number 15 also tag along since they hid in the same car. Now, this is bad. Why is it bad? You'll see later. So, Goku from that point asks Gohan as to what he calls this new technique, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, but Gohan responds, neither, it's Beast. Gohan then later confirms to Goku that he can go Beast at will, as Piccolo was the one who taught him how to do so. Gohan further goes on to mention that Piccolo has also gotten incredibly strong as well, which makes Goku want to fight Piccolo next. But before Goku and Gohan actually end up battling on Beerus' planet, Vegeta asks Trunks if they did something impressive in that fight as well against Cell Max, to which Trunks replies that he played a huge role in it, as he wishes that Vegeta was there to look at their combination attacks, but Vegeta then requests for Goku to let the boys fight Gohan first, so that way he could have his own turn later, and overconfident Goten and Trunks think that they can actually beat Gohan since it's a 2v1, as they both put on their Saiyaman gear with Saiyaman X1 and Saiyaman X2 dispatching. Gohan from there ends up becoming a Super Saiyan, as he easily from there deflects Goten and Trunks' attack, but Gohan from there ends up becoming a Super Saiyan as he easily deflects Goten and Trunks' attack, but Goten and Trunks end up putting a good fight, only a little while after to then see Gohan go into his ultimate form, with Goten and Trunks calling it cheating, to which as soon as Gohan went ultimate, that's when Gohan went on to ask what is ultimate, which is kind of a gag because we've never really heard that form be mentioned as ultimate in this series, right? But Goten and Trunks try to explain to him that that's the name that they have given Gohan's transformation, since it really doesn't have a name to begin with. As from there, Goten and Trunks decide to perform fusion, but it fails, resulting in Fat Gotenks again, as Ultimate Gohan kicks him far off and wins the match in literally one shot. As up next is Goku, and without wasting a moment, Goku goes into the silver-haired perfected Ultra Instinct form, and from there goes on to tell Gohan to turn into his strongest form as well. And as all of this is going on, Beerus notes that Goku's current Ultra Instinct is the strongest. Keep that in mind. So from there, Gohan goes Beast, as Vegeta and Goku are surprised to feel the pressure of such a storming key of Beast, to which as soon as Goku versus Gohan begins, the shockwaves of their initial battle shake the entirety of Beerus' planet, to which Beerus asks Whis to put up a shield over them, as Beerus is also annoyed to see his dear planet be destroyed by the crumbs of Goku and Gohan. Chapter titled The Strongest Father-Son Showdown in the Universe has finally begun. Now, a few key things to know which I think are going to be very important are Carmine and number 15, because as of course you guys can see, throughout the entirety of Goku and Gohan's battle, including seeing Broly there, and including having to meet Beerus, the god of destruction, it kind of sort of maybe in a way looks as though these guys are recording everything that they're seeing on this planet, right? Which is essentially a big no-no, because you can only go as far as to imagine as to what they're going to do with all of the data collected from this overall fight that's going to be taking place, because if they were able to essentially make Cell Max the way he was before, one could only imagine as to all of the footage and all of the information they're going to be collecting while recording this on Beerus' planet. But it's also very interesting to note how Beerus refers to the silver-haired UI form for Goku as this being Goku's strongest Ultra Instinct variation or strongest Ultra Instinct technique, which one could only speculate as to wonder if true UI is going to be used, maybe Omen isn't going to be incorporated at all in this fight. And so with Vegeta also making it very clear himself that he wants a crack at whatever the hell is going on after seeing this, only goes as far as to imply that at some point maybe Piccolo is going to be involved if he ends up finding out about this, and the massive potential in what might end up being something involving Vegeta and Gohan is also very exciting. But the one wishful thought that I believe many fans are hoping to see come from Goten and Trunks, and hopefully having them do something in the series, kind of doesn't seem like it, at least now, because even though they were stumbling and bumbling around when battling Gohan, they keep messing up the fusion, which in all honesty now has been a running gag for decades, and it's really gotten stale, because at this point, who doesn't want to see a teenage/young adult version of Gotenks, right? So it only now looks as though the stage is beginning to get warmed up for the battle involving both Goku and Gohan going into next month's manga chapter, and from the looks of their battle, it appears as though both Goku and Gohan are seemingly fighting evenly, at least for the time being. But the question moving forward now is which one of the two is going to emerge victorious in the end, unless of course we end up getting a draw. Is it going to be Gohan or is it going to be Goku? And so we are going to be covering the entirety of this manga chapter once it is released fully in English on the 20th, so you do not want to miss out on everything that's about to take place involving this upcoming manga chapter, specifically with our heroes now that they're going to be battling on Beerus' planet. So again, I want to thank you all so much for watching, everybody. Thank you all so much for tuning in which once more, if you also just so happen to be new to the channel and
well, y'all already know. We ain't gonna watch the exit credits again because, you know, we done watched them twice already, baby. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Spider Pig Super Saturday. Y'all know we'll be tuning in next week. We'll have a busy week as far as things going on Super Saturday because I have to help my brother move because it'll be the 24th. Shouts out to the 24th of February. February flew by. Shouts out to Money Mondays, 2/24.